Ready? Okay, Hayden, you're going to have to speak up.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, you're going to have to move over, babe. Okay. No, sit right here. All right, guys, as y'all can see, my baby is with me. So I'm really excited about what we're going to talk about today. Today, we're going to talk about disclosing to your child. Check it out in a second. Alright guys, so we're back. We're about to talk about disclosing to your child. As y'all know, I am the STD Life Coach, Belize Spivey. This is
Hayden Crowley,
So-
my mom.
This is my baby, guys. This is my oldest son. How old are you?
8.
Okay, what grade are you in?
3rd grade.
Alright, we're in 3rd grade. So I'm really excited to do this. I want to talk to you guys about this because many people wonder, like, do your son know that you have herpes? Do your son understand what herpes is? I think he gets a gist of it, but as you can see, he's 8 years old. He's only in 3rd grade. He hears me talk about it all the time. So yesterday, just a backstory, I told him that I wanted to I asked him, I said, do you know what you hear mommy talk about YouTube? He was like, yeah. I said, what do mama talk about? What did you say?
I don't know.
Okay, and then you said, I said, what do you hear mommy talk about?
Sometimes I don't know.
Okay.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. So my whole thing is, he hear me talking, and one thing that he did say, he's like, Mom, I hear you talking about herpes. So I told him, you got to sit closer, baby. So I told him that, do you know what herpes is? And what did you say?
No.
No. So my whole thing is, sometimes we feel like, in this sense, I'm being transparent. I believe that I thought my son understood what I was talking about. I thought he was eavesdropping and he was listening. But as I can see, he wasn't listening. So with that being said, we're going to talk, and I'm going to disclose to my kid right here in front of you guys so you guys can see how it can go with disclosing to your child. Yes, my son is pretty young, but I prefer to talk to him by now. We talk about many things, like we talk about his private areas and things like that. So he already know things by name. And we have serious conversations. So my whole thing is, I always have been a parent from the beginning that I wanted to be able to talk to my child about sex and sexual parts. I want him to understand it, and that he will never get to a point when he's older and other people are educating him. He come home every day with something new that somebody said from school, right? So my whole thing is, I asked him what they said and how they said it, and then I said, let mommy tell you, and let it be correct. A lot of us are in this situation because our parent did not tell us information. They did not share it because you know why? They did not know it. So for us as parents who have an STD or have an STI, it's very important that we tell them. And a lot of us do not want to tell our child because we think our child going to judge us. My whole thing is, your child. They ain't got no right to judge you. I'm being honest. They ain't got no right. You take care of them. I'm just being honest. I never have been that concerned about my son judging me because at the end of the day, he's my child. He's going to love me regardless. And I feel like that's something that we got to remember, that your child's going to love you regardless. And what you say and what you do is vital for them as adults and how they grow up. So we're going to get started. So Hayden.
What is herpes?
So herpes, look baby. So herpes, look at me. So herpes is a sexual transmitted disease. You know what that means?
No.
Okay, that means that I had sex with someone. Do you know what sex is? Be honest. Do you know what sex is? Okay, so you don't see it on TV.
Well, girl.
Okay, yes, you don't see it on TV, girl. So that's one thing, guys, like, he didn't mean to see it, but when you got Empire and you're looking at Greenleaf and all this other stuff, it's bound. And he used to be sleeping in the bed with grandma all the time. So he's seen a lot of stuff, and I stopped letting him go in there because he was seeing too much. But this is the reason why I chose to start talking to him about stuff, because he started seeing stuff and he didn't understand it, okay? So my whole thing, since you know that, so what happens is, if you have sex, what you've seen on TV, somebody can get sick. So basically, somebody can give somebody else they can give them a virus. Okay? Did that make sense?
What kind of virus?
So that's an STD. That's an STI. So basically, mommy have a type of herpes, a type of STD. It's herpes. Herpes is a skin-to-skin contact. So me, kissing you like I do, kissing you and things like that. Or if somebody is having sex with somebody and their genitals are touching. I know you don't understand all that yet, but when their genitals are touching, they can pass on herpes. Herpes looks like bumps and blisters and things like that. Have you ever seen like a little sore on people's lips at school? That's herpes. Don't ever tell them that. They're too young to understand it. But this is for you to understand. But that is herpes, and they can pass it on to another person if they kiss them. if they have it on their lip?
Don't worry.
You're not kissing people.
No, at school I do.
You kiss me.
I don't want to talk about it in this video. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, you don't have to. What other question do you have?
What do herpes do?
So basically what happens with herpes is that you end up having outbreaks. An outbreak is just like getting a pimple. It comes and goes. You make sense? You know, like sometimes you used to get a pimple on your face or something like that. It's just like that. Herpes comes and goes. So when it comes, if I touch it, like just say if you had one on your lip and I kiss you like this, then I can get it on my lip now. So it's easily passed just like that. So it comes and goes. It can hurt. Some people it hurts really bad. Some people it don't hurt really bad. Everybody's different. Okay? What else?
What can herpes do to people?
Okay, so what can herpes do to people? The thing is, very interestingly, this type of herpes that mommy has, because mommy has both types, is type 1, which is typically oral, and type 2 could be in mommy genital area. It does not harm anybody, really. That's the main reason why they don't do a lot for it. But basically, it really can't harm you. It causes a lot of pain, though. Like, it can be really, really painful at times, like, for some people. Or it can really cause you to be really, really stressed out and worried. Like, worrying if you're going to be married, worrying if I'm going to have kids. Like, when I was pregnant with you, I was really scared. When I was dating your dad, I was scared that I may gave it to your dad. But your dad didn't care. He didn't care. He's like, I really care about you. I love you, so I don't care. And then when I got pregnant with you, I was so scared because I thought I was going to give it to you, but I didn't. Okay? So the biggest thing is worrying about if you're going to give it to somebody else and, you know, cause them mental harm or even physical harm. Okay?
Okay.
What else? Stop, silly. You got any more questions?
Do herpes kill people?
No. Okay, so my whole thing is many people believe that herpes kill people. Now, many people think this because if you know anything about oral herpes, if you kiss a baby and you have oral herpes, you can cause that baby to die. Okay, that's the only time. And you know why? It's because their immune system is not strong enough to beat that virus. That's the only time. But as adults, we don't die from herpes. Okay? Got it?
Only kids can.
Infants. Babies. And not all of them die, but it can cause them to, you know, die or become blind or anything like that. Anything else?
Do herpes kill babies or kids?
Oh, I just answered you.
Oh, I forgot.
It's possible it can kill babies. Not children, you know, older age, but babies, infants, new babies, newborns or infants can be killed by it if they're kissed by a family member or somebody who have the virus. Okay, sit up. Any more questions? I'm getting sleepy.
I'm going to tell you a question. I'm not sleepy.
What?
My question is, do people pass on virus every time?
Do they pass it on every time? No. So the thing about how it works with herpes, it doesn't get passed on every time. You have to be having an outbreak, just like I said, having a pimple or something going on with you to pass it. So you have to have an active outbreak for you to pass the virus. So if you're not having an active outbreak, then you can't pass the virus. Understand?
Yeah.
Anything else? I got a question for you. Do you look at mommy different that she has herpes? Do you?
What is saying?
No, say it.
Yes.
Why do you look at mommy different?
Because.
Sit up. Stop.
What's the
No,
difference?
sit down. Sit. Answer.
Because I don't know.
You don't know. So you still love mommy?
Yes.
You still gonna let mommy kiss you?
Yes.
Okay. But you don't feel no different. You just like, oh, I know now. I know what mommy's talking about. Now it makes more sense, right? All right. You're gonna be fine. All right. Cool beans. High five. All right, guys. So that is how I just disclosed to my son right here on YouTube on my channel. I just disclosed to my oldest son. As when my youngest son, Angelo, gets a little bit older, I'm going to disclose to him as well. Which Hayden be by then probably disclose it to him for me. But at the end of the day, no, he don't got to be 19. He'll be 8 like you.
And then I'm going to be 9.
No, you'll be way older than that. How many years y'all are apart? Y'all 4. Y'all 4 years apart.
So I'm going to be 10 or something.
If he is 8, 9,
10, 11, 12.
All right. So my whole, yes, sit up. So with that being said, guys, I hope this helped y'all and served y'all. At the end of the day, I wanted to do this live because I wanted y'all to see how these conversations go. As parents, we are really scared. We don't ever want to tell our kids stuff that can cause them any harm or even cause harm to ourselves. But I want y'all to know as parents that we have to do this. We have to be transparent with our kids and let them know if we ever caught an STD or ever had anything going on with us. Because at the end of the day, kids want to know the truth. They want to know if something happened to you and say, hey, if it happened to my mom and my mom was able to get over it, or my dad was able to get over it, now I know it's capable for me to get over. But if you're just saying, well, it happened to that person, you're like, well, it didn't. I don't know them. I don't know those people. So my whole thing is we hold a lot of weight in our children's life, and it's very, very important that we are transparent with our kids and tell them know what's going on. We have lived in a time where our parents telling us stuff was crazy. It was crazy for your parents to tell you their business. But this is not telling them my business. This is me telling them a lesson that I have learned and to prevent them from going down the same road and protect them and keep them from experiencing the same thing. Not saying that he won't experience, he may, but if he do experience it, he know, oh man, I got my mama been through that, I'll be all right. You want to say something?
Yeah.
All right. So once again, guys, this is Hayden, my 8-year-old, my oldest son. I had him like literally a year after I contracted herpes. I had Hayden. Literally, I found out in April. I had Hayden April
6th.
Yep. So my whole thing, that was around the time that I found out I had herpes, and then I turned around, got into a relationship, and then I ended up getting pregnant with him in July and had him in April. So my whole thing is I was beyond terrified when I had him. But at the end of the day, he came out fine. I took my medication. I took Valtrex at 36 weeks all the way up. And then I had him. He came early, which is interesting. He ended up coming early, and he came out absolutely fine. I had a natural birth. Voila. And he is here all safe and sound. So my guys, I hope this helped. I truly do hope this helped. If this helped you, please let me know in the comments. Does it help you? Like it, share it, things of that nature. Make sure you subscribe, guys. Subscribe to our channel. Say subscribe. Okay, subscribe to the channel. Also, if you need to reach out to me, you know where to find me. overcomingrthestigma@gmail.com if you have simple and YouTube, but at overcomingrthestigma@gmail.com if you have simple questions. If you want more extensive or really want to tell me your story or really want detailed answers, then make sure you set up a session with me at bit.ly/I-have-it, all capital letters. That information will be below. Once again, I hope this helped, as I just disclosed to my son for the first time.
Yeah.
Love you. See y'all later. Bye.